let me introduce you the ones that will be during the session. Laia Salvain, my colleague.
Yes.
Laia.
Hello. Hello to everyone. Welcome.
She's area manager. Some of you already know her. She's area manager for Central Europe, Baltics, and also Indic Ocean. Also, we have here with us Mark Alonso and Mark Lopez
everyone. Good
from
morning.
Product Department. Hi,
Hello.
guys.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
welcome.
And myself, I'm Xiomara San Romà, in charge for some other European countries, the ones that Laia let me. Just kidding. But, well, some of you already know me. Well, the aim of this webinar is inspire you all a little bit and give you tips about how to choose correctly your portable solution. As you may know, this week, the theme of FARO is all about lighting restaurants. So we will link this webinar to this particular subject, and we will try to do that every week. So you will be more than invited to join us for next week and the following webinars that are gonna be done in the following weeks. We will try to keep the same structure. So every Wednesday, we will try to make a webinar based on the subject of the week. Well, and if you don't know, let me gladly invite you also to follow us in our social medias. So Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also our webpage, just to be aware and updated about our news and what's going on right there. So let's go, guys. So the webinar is going to be in. Sorry. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm sorry. It's because I saw a sign and I was not quite sure. So the webinar is going to be a structure like indoor versus outdoor, giving you some tips. We will gonna show you our products and give you the tips just to choose correctly, right? Well, first of all, we will have to choose when we wish to install our lamp. Do we need to light a table inside a restaurant? Or maybe we are asked to brighten up a corner in a lovely terrace. Who knows? So the concept indoor and outdoor lighting also applies to portable lamps. And therefore, we would like to make here a quick insert about IP and its utilities in lighting. Okay. As you may know, if you are lighting indoors, IP doesn't really matter. But it becomes very important and sometimes tricky when you illuminate in the outdoors, right? Is where you have to be aware about IP importance. So IP rate numbers are always composed by two numbers. First one refers to the penetration of solid bodies in your luminaire, and the second one is all about liquids. So mostly people forget about this first number for IP protection. But this is very important because this first number, for example, the 5 for IP54, means that our portable lamp has more protection to dust than one that has IP44. So the highest the first number is, the highest protection your light has. So then your portable light will behave better and longer in an outdoor ambience. Besides that, this does not mean that you can use an indoor portable light for outside purposes. You can do it, of course you can do it. But just be aware, have more memory than I have, and remind to take it inside whenever you have been, whenever you have finished your dinner or after reading your favorite book in the garden, right? So just, you know, memory to take it inside. But anyway, you can use indoor and outdoor for outdoor. So once we have already decided which is the one that we will need, the portable light that we will fit with our needs, we will need some benefits for the project, right? And we will start for the most obvious one, which is portability. From ambient lighting, a little decorative corner from our restaurant, to really illuminate a table, we would really like to give you some tips, maybe some obvious ones about why choosing cordless lighting is always a good choice. Now, Laia here with us. Laia, hi. We'll show you and explain you more about all the options that we have in our weight range in Faro. So I let you with her.
Thank you, Xiomara. Thank you for the presentation. So you guys, half of you already know me. I'm sorry for the ones that actually do know me. You'll have to stick with me a little bit longer. For the ones that don't, I'm also an export manager at Faro, and I'll gladly walk you through our range of products with the help of my friend and colleague, Mark Alonso, engineer product at Faro. So if you're okay, let's start, and we will do it so by the indoor portable lamps, which you are seeing right now on the screen. We have 3 different portable lights in our indoor range. Okay, so why would I use a portable light in my project, and more particularly in my restaurant project? Most obvious one, because I won't have to worry about having like a plug outlet near table 16 in a corner of the restaurant, okay? If I don't have any outlet plug, I don't worry, because I just take my portable lamp and I can illuminate everywhere. So I can be fully creative with my design. I don't even have to settle with one design, because I can just take it around with my portable lamp. Also very important, and very important every day, now that we want the lighting to be something else than just an object, okay? That allows the staff and also the customers to interact with the design. So first lamp that we want you guys will be the takeaway, which I am lucky enough to have at home, okay? So I'm sorry for the lighting of the video, but it's the best I could do. So this one is the takeaway. Comes in 2 finishes, okay? Black and white. It's very light design that we have, very minimalist, okay? Which allows us to really just hang it around, maybe somewhere in the restaurant, and have it moved with just one hand, which is very important. It also comes with an accessory that you can buy apart. Okay, it's a little wooden piece, which just allows us to use the lamp, okay, like an applique. So Mark, if you want to talk about the intensities, for example.
Yeah, sure. For takeaway, one of the most interesting points and innovative points in regards of design is that the switch is located at the bottom of the lamp. So once you place it on the table, you just have to press the head and it goes on. And with many switches, you can dim it. It is a 3-step switch dimmer. So you can get up to 220 lumen, and it's 3000 K, so it's a really warm effect. Its battery can last up to 10 hours, while you only need like 3-4 hours to charge it fully. So really a nice option.
Yeah, so here we thought maybe like not directly illuminating the table area of our restaurant, but maybe if you do have like a child's play zone or like a reading corner of the restaurant, okay, maybe in the lobby of an hotel, or sometimes bar and restaurant mix, this lamp is really, really useful. So we totally recommend that. If you want something more strong and sturdy, we will switch to the second option of our portable lamps, which is the Hoshi. I guess most of you already know this lamp because we had it previously with a cord, okay? This one's totally portable. So you just kind of like, you can just like plug it, okay? And it charges. The nice thing about it is that it comes in 2 different finishes, and it's quite high actually. It's not small one, okay? So it will be about maybe, I don't know what, if it's written, yeah, it's 40 centimeters long. So if you put it on the table, as its basis, it's very sturdy. You don't have any risk that the lamp will fall. Okay, it's very strong. So if you touch it without knowing it, or you just want to put it around, no problem. Okay, the nice thing also about this light is that you have like the ring of LED that reflects up and directly on the basis of the shade. Okay, the shade, the part down of the shade is totally white, so the LED reflects on the shade and it gives a very, very indirect lighting that you can adapt to any one of your needs. Mark?
Yes, that's right. It's a perfect design for restaurant lighting or for lighting any place at home, really. It brings all the light down and you don't get any glare in the eye, so it's very comfortable also. One of the things I like most about this design is that the dimmer is stepless dimmer. It is not like 1, 2, 3 steps, but you can really adjust as much light as you want. This is the lamp with the greatest lumen output in our catalog for portable lamps. It goes up to 480 lumen. So it's really bright for a night dinner, for a really nice time in the terrace or inside home, anywhere.
So this design, we would like recommend it to put it on the table, for example.
Yes, exactly. This is perfect for restaurant table lamps, for restaurant dinner.
Okay.
It's good for dining.
Yeah, if you need something more maybe decorative, we would like recommend you the next one that we're going to show you. So I'm just going to switch to the next page. And this one is the jellyfish, okay? So this one is smaller. It's about this height, okay? Comes also in 2 finishes. It's very slim looking, but it's also very heavy, because I want to remind all of you that all our products are for professional use, okay? So we always think about the HoReCa sector mostly. So here, restaurants, hotels, and we really don't want the items to be fragile and twist. So we always make them very steady and quite heavy. Okay, so this light, we wouldn't recommend it for like table, restaurant, if you don't already have like a very strong light on the table. It's more decorative. So I would put it, for example, on the shelves for more decorative ambient, or maybe on the table directly, but if you already have like a more powerful source of illumination. Nice thing about this product also is that it comes with a family. So you do have the the floor lamp, available. It's not cordless, okay? It's with a plug, but you can harmonize the whole design of your restaurant if needed by complementing with the rest of the family. I think it's also dimmable, Mark?
Yes, it is. It has a touch switch with a 3-step dimmer. So you can get three different intensities. It goes up to 2020 lumen. And one of the things that make this lamp different from the others in our catalog is that this one is 2700K. So it's the warmest of all. The light is the warmest, and it brings a really nice, cozy effect for indoor lighting and for decorative.
Okay. So very important to think, to keep in mind, all these items are rechargeable by USB, mini USB, okay, like a cell phone. And once they're fully charged, okay, they can work. The first one lasts at least 8 hours. At least they can last up to 11, depending on the models, okay? Everything is put on the presentation, also in the catalog. So you don't have to worry that the light will shut off in the middle of the restaurant dinner, okay? It lasts at least 8 hours, a complete service for a restaurant, okay? So that's very important. And some charge within least that 5 hours. So it's very fast also. So they're very sturdy products, they last long, and they charge fast. Very important to keep in mind. Also, just some quick insert that Mark maybe can help me there, is that we do have all certificates necessary to use them in restaurants. For example, I think there is one certificate about anti-rampage, correct?
Yeah, that's right. We have a lot of normatives, a lot of regulations which apply to the portable lamps. One which you all may know is RoHS, which refers to dangerous substances used in the production of the lamps. We comply with all the directives for this kind of certification. We have the certificates, we have we know the way to produce in order to comply with all these regulations. So all of our portable lamps are produced under CE requirements. We have the certifications. We produce under the EN 62133 specific norm for battery lamps. So everything is under regulation, as I was saying. Also, regarding the transportation, you know that we have the IATA regulation for transportation, for air transportation. We have the IMDG for sea transportation, or the DOT for ground transportation. We also comply with all the requirements on packaging and everything needed for transporting lithium batteries.
That, guys, exactly. It's very important, mostly if you want to transport, if you are lucky enough to have like some beautiful project in the Caribbean, or you very need the goods urgently and needs to take a plane, you will need a certificate for the lithium battery. Okay, it's like when you want to put like on check-in your laptop, you can't, because it has a lithium battery, right? It's the same for these products. So keep it in mind and ask us for the certificates. That being said, let's just switch to outdoors. Okay, please don't start to cry. I know we're all stuck at home right now, being confined, but I promise, I'm pretty sure we will be able to enjoy the outdoors soon enough. And as you might see, Faro has at least 6 portable lights for outdoors. I guess the weather at Barcelona got us very inspired, and I will be presenting them. Okay, so let's start with one of our novelties of this year, which is called Voila. So it really seems like a very normal kind of lighting, but it's actually like an everything in one. Okay, because as you can see, it has several accessories. So it comes like a ball with a flat basis, so you can use it as a table lamp without it rolling around. But you also have a cord, okay, that comes already with the packaging that can allow you to just hang it to the nearest tree. But it also comes with a spike, okay, that you can always adapt to the Voila, and it already comes in the box. And this spike might be able you to use it like in the garden, like in the path of your terrace of the restaurant, okay? Nice thing also about it, it's like it comes in 3000 Ks, but if you push the button, it also goes to RGB. So you can use it to relax, put the kids to bed, and then just have the heaviest party ever, okay, using it as RGB. So be quiet, that Faro got you covered. I think Mark also has some like tips for us about RGB.
Yeah, that's right. This is a really interesting light because, as you said, you only have to push the button and it will start with 3000 K. Then next button, well, the same button, if you push it again, it will go to blue, green, red. And then if you push it again, it will start a color cycle, like a stroboscopic effect, which will make a really nice warm effect with many different colors. And it will like create a nice vibe and a nice ambience.
Yeah, so keep it in mind for your next parties, or if you do have like to light maybe a rooftop or something like that. It's a very useful one. Then we go to the talk family. You might have watched in the presentation, we have 2 different talk. Let's say the table lamp and the floor lamp, okay? So it's a family. Let's start with the table lamp, which is the small one that you see on the screen right now. It's very funny design because you can see that it reminds us of the classic indoor table lamp with the textile shade, but this one is all in aluminum. So it's perfectly made for outside, okay? This one is made for illuminating tables. It's very simple design, but very funny. And also, which gives this a difference, is that we have 4 different finishes. So you can have a harmony by putting all the tables this stock, but you can have a little bit of disruptivity by using different colors. Plus the yellow is very poppy, it's very different. I think you can use it a lot, okay? So I think it's also dimmable in some way, Mark?
Yes, it is. It goes up to 2 watt light output. but it brings out a lot of light, 180 lumen, which is more than enough for lighting a table in a restaurant at night for dinner. Also, it's a really thin design, so it fits perfectly in a table. It doesn't require much space on the surface, so it is really convenient for this kind of application. You will see also that it can bring up some light in the top diffuser, so it's not only downlight, but also it has some light on top.
Yeah, and also the shade is opaque. Okay, so if you have your light that will obviously be at your level eye, it won't blind you. It's anti-glaring. Okay, because the light will go, as Mark said, from down and up. Okay, so that being said, we also have the floor lamp version, which is 1.5 meters tall. Okay,
yes.
Quite tall. You really can use it for illuminating any corner of your terrace. And I think this one also, it's like a shade that's opaque, okay, but the light goes only down.
Yes, that's right. You don't see much of this application in the market because normally the portable lamps are really small for desk, for table, for small applications. So it's really one of the most innovative in our floor lamp range, and really brings out a lot of light. So it's good for lighting up in the outdoor.
Yeah.
And it has a 5-watt lumen output, a 5-watt output with up to 468 lumen, and it lasts up to 9 hours. So it's really convenient for the outdoor application.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very nice different way of illuminating outdoors with portables. Okay, the ones that don't illuminate from the table or from higher surfaces, but directly from the ground. Another one that can be used that way, even if it's smaller, okay, it's the Tusk. In catalog, you can't really appreciate it, but it's quite it's quite tall, sorry, and it's very, very robust. Okay, so it remembers us of a mushroom, okay, but with a little bit more elegant touch. It has a handle that's leather-like, so it's not leather, but it's leather-like, which gives a little bit of sophisticated touch. Okay, it's very easy. You can put it on the table, just like for decorative accent somewhere. I don't think this one is dimmable, but what?
Yes,
what
it actually is like this one brings a touch button, a touch switch, and it is 3-step dimming. So it can bring up to 263 lumen, so quite bright. It's a really nice option also.
So this one is more very decorative. It's a great option, but I would use it more decorative from outdoor, even if you can totally put it on indoor also, because it has a very, very soft feeling. The 2 second ones maybe are very good options. They will break a little bit the minimalist design that we have, and we enter maybe a little bit more in industrial. So this one is the Argus. It's quite tall. It's 47 centimeters tall. So it's for ground decoration, okay? So it has very harsh curves, so very rectangular, but it's softened by its handle that it's totally round, and it's actually made for grabbing it and moving it around. So you can, with this item, decorate spaces on your terrace. And the nice thing about it is like the LED source is up, okay? It's where you have the triangle, and it lightens down, which again allows us not to get blinded and has an anti-glaring effect.
Exactly, Laia. And one of the main features of this lamp is that, as you said, the light source is really high and facing down. So it will spread the light on a really wide area on the floor. So with a few of these lamps, you can really light up a very wide area or a complete garden if you want. Also, in the top handle that you can see on the top of the lamp, you can also use it to hang it from a tree maybe, or from the ceiling, or with a rope, with a chain somehow. So it's really versatile design. It also has a touch button to light it on and off. and it's IP54 rated, so perfect for outdoor. And even if it starts raining, it won't happen anything to the lamp.
Okay. So I will present the last one of the outdoor, which is kind of a similar look than the Argus that we have, but it's called Kerala. It's also square, also harsh curves, with a very sturdy handle so you can move it around, and it works with the same system. The LEDs are up and they go down, the light goes down and reflects, this time on a white basis, which spreads even more the light. Right, Mark?
Yes, that's right. The white reflector on the base really brings out all of the light, the 400 lumen output. It's a really bright lamp, and one of the features that I like most, besides of it being dimmable, which it is that you can also charge your phone with the lamp. So it acts up as a portable battery. For example, it's the same. You can charge your phone with this lamp in the outdoors.
Okay. So perfect, guys. I think we've been through it. We do have just one last, well, two actually items to present. We do have 8 minutes, I think, left, maybe a little bit more. So I'll give floor to Mark, and he will explain to you the lampanot and the make it that maybe some of you know. Go, Mark.
Yes. Okay. So the lampanot is one of our most recent designs for portable lamps. It is a design which won a contest, a design contest performed in Barcelona, and it's inspired in the floor tile which was designed by architect Puig and Catafalch. You may know him as a really famous architect from Barcelona. You may also find this pattern design very familiar. The nice thing about this lamp is that it's also dimmable. It has a press button on the bottom, so you can get 3 different intensities to get the nice effect, as much bright as you want.
And also, I think this lampanot is the basis also for the make it, right?
That's right. This lamp works with an LED module, which we have also used for the next project, which is the make it project. Maybe Laia, if you can turn the page to the make it. Yes, that's right. That's what you see on screen. This is really interesting. This is a concept that we have developed this year, and it brings 3D printing to lamp designs and to fixture designs. What we are doing here is we are using the same LED module as we have seen before with the lampanot, but we are developing 3D printed shades which will cover this LED module and which will be used as different shades, and in order to achieve different light effects or different designs or anything that we want to achieve really. The thing with this project is that you can see in the website, you can click in the PDF file that we will send you afterwards. You can click and it will bring you to the website. And there you will be able to see that you can either purchase from us the designs that we have done, which you are seeing on screen right now, but also you can design your own lamp and you can send it to us. We can produce it for you, or you can take it anywhere to 3D print it, or maybe you have a 3D printer at home and you can print your own lamp, and you just need to purchase the module. So it's really a very versatile and really open-minded project for everyone to be a designer.
And I'm pretty sure here we have a lot of people who actually will take advantage of this new lamp.
So, guys, I guess that, well, we have finished our presentation, our visual presentation, our first webinar about portable lighting. As far as we don't have that much time, I've been answering to your questions through the chat, but I'm sure that some of you have more questions you've been asking about prices, about customizing, about all things that we are gonna answer you after that. Please send us as many questions as you have to all the area managers, so you already have the emails and the contact. As far as we have been recording the session, we will send it to you so you can see it again and again and again, and you can just enjoy it and take your time to understand better all the technical features about all the products, and we'll be very glad to answer to any questions. I guess that more or less it's been quite bearable. We've been going through the portable lighting, and guys, I hope to see you next week in our next webinar. You will have you will receive the invitation for next week, and I don't know, guys, my colleagues here, Laia, Mark, Mar, I don't know if you have anything else to add here.
No.
Well, go ahead, Laia, go ahead.
No, it's perfect. I think we said everything. As we said, any questions you might have, please send them by email. It's going to be easier. We're going to collect them and send it back to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. It's been a pleasure having you.
Hi, Paul.
You have the lampa note.
So, thank you again to all of you, and we'll see you next week. Keep well and safe.
Bye.